like magic. I make you feel like magic. I make you feel like magic. I make you feel it. I make you feel like. I see what you want. You be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see it.
Alright, let's do. Let's get it done. This is going to be my last game of this season. And if I lose out on this, that means I'm going to be relegated. So I can't lose out. So I'm gonna get my team. Crazy game without a team. No. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Barcelona are desperate to get a point here. The point that will save them from the unthinkable. Matches do not come much more consequential than this. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's away we go then. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. That pass has been well intercepted. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising the defence. What a communicator.
That's a good foray he's making. Played it again. Alisson deals with that nice and simple. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Nice looking ball. De Ligt cuts out the pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He has found the way through. He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Rabiot. Still goalless. And the counter is on. And that pass just didn't quite work. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Musiala. Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Brilliantly cut out. And Mendes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking to play him in. He has a look. He's having a shot! Vitinha. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. There could be trouble here, and he's running through. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Mbappe! That is a brilliant interception. That has not gone well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi. There's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Hakimi does really well there. He is strong.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's found a way through. And that is a little undercooked. Rabiot. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi stood his ground strongly. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Yamal. He'll try to keep this alive. Buffon. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rodri. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Good ball, good take. What's a cute ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's good play. There's the delivery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Barcelona really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second. And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And here's Trossard. Goes for a shot! And a goal! And that has raised the roof. Survival now, very much on. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's going wide left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that has earned a he's gone for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their face.
Real chance! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that is well cleared. Now it's Haaland. Well read, and the danger is averted. Trossard. Bellingham does well to get it back. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! What a massive moment, a massive goal, a massive change in fortune yet again. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He is through here. Trossard has it in a wide position. That has been cut short. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hakimi. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Rabiot. Pau Kubasi simply refused to be outdone there. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Ronaldinho! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. Oh, good line! Harmlessly behind. And here's Haaland. And he is dashing away.
Bayer Leverkusen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's having a pop! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Ødegaard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ødegaard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now that's well seen too. Well timed, excellent interception. Very much into the last knockings. Vitinha. And he cuts out the supply. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide.
Bayer Leverkusen really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's managed to get free. Vermin. 5 minutes to add. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Olise. Looking for options for movement. And that has left him in a heap. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He has found the way through. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Such a shame. Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm not being promoted. So, I'm starting the next season of Division 4. Let's see.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the back what will be must be. I no get time to chase cloud. I'm more happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance. Them think them know, them just know the name, what will be must be.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's...
Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's De Bruyne. Kukçu. Van Dijk. Now that's well seen too. Rabiot. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Drogba. He's beaten. It's Drogba! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Tries to get it clear. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Hakimi. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. And no, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Trossard. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Drogba. Yamal. Caicedo. Mbappe. Can he finish? Now, oh, it's fallen loose again. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Zaire Emery. Italy are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. De Bruyne. Neymar. Oh, he's bustling through here. Drogba. Drogba! Goal, Italy! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Italy have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Marquinhos. De Bruyne. Drogba threads one in. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Kubasi. And it's Caicedo. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Trossard wants to run onto this. Towering header! Oh, split second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, Suchard, surely! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are purring, truly purring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nuno Mendes, can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Yamal picked out Brent and the shot! It's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kubasi. And Caicedo. Looking to play him in. Nuno Mendes. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And he is dash shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
And that should get the job done. Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's Drogba! Again, a brilliant save. It's their second corner of the game. Shots to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Yamal with the clearance. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? And that is well cleared. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. De Bruyne, driving on and making good progress. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Dijk. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Asciende a 96.026
60 minutes played.
espectadores.
Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
O'Reilly picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Juve. Now, can they get him away? Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw.
Gol de Italia. Marcó
And
en el
there's the
minuto
goal they've
68,
been looking for.
El dorsal 11.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Italy go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Shot could be... Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nice-looking ball. Good take. "75 minutes played. Short changes him with that pass. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Neymar. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, no joy this time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kimmich. O'Reilly. Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Bale taking charge of the dead ball. So the perfect chance to get one back.
El dorsal 23, el dorsal 21.
Olise, and he's straight offside. O'Reilly. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar with 2 goals already to his name. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Italy palpably stronger, better, superior. Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Juve. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caicedo. Vitinha. Oh, that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to...
Let the beat drop. Ready for the beat, yeah?
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Light of waters, I'm drowning into you. Light of heavens, our kiss is higher than the mountains. Knowing all of the colors, and all the colors in you. Love is here, love is here. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing it up. hopelessness. Love is here, love is here. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in a over me, yeah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Now, in he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 20.
Al Hilal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Grimaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. No, that's been intercepted. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Trossard. Robertson. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Trossard does really well to win the ball there. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pedri. Olise. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Oh, good effort! And that's a tidy finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the finish! Goal! Al Hilal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Grimaldo drives forward on the overlap. Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. Great chance! Trossard. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a... Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barry attempts a clearance. Trossard. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Chance, surely! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Hilal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. That has been cut short. Barry. And here's Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Looking for the run. Oh, he's been caught on it, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That pass isn't the best. This looks promising, and he's shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's going to be another throw. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there. Hakimi. That has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries one from range! And that's another fine save. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. And reclaimed it in a trice.
There will be 3
It's
minutes
Gerrard.
added time.
Now it's Olise. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's having a go! That's got him rattled. And for the first half, that is that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably suit.
Decent chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Tacho calmly anticipates. Always onto this. Now it's Haaland. Olise. Barry. And that was very necessary. They get a throw in. No, that was never going to make it. Caicedo stood up well to him there. Pedri. Oh, that's superb. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Now it's Yamal. Shapes to shoot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. He has found a way through. Gerrard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Sanchez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now there's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cafu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? Trossard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, shooting chance! Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Has a look up and delivers.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Al Hilal do have a chance to counter here. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Out towards the flank.
Taking place.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bruno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Trossard, that's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that is out of play. Rabiot. Barry. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's burst through. Pacho pokes it out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rabiot. Mbappe. Can he finish? He would have been quick to recover this. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So we're ready to go. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So could they be onto something here? Serginho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ended up in no man's land. Barry. Rabiot. Oh, he's bustling through here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Trossard. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please be made aware that smoking is
Your
only
reflections then,
permitted in
Jim?
designated
Well, look, it was
areas
very
within these
one-sided.
grounds.
Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, we're underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. He's on it. Can he get away? Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rabiot. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Yamal. Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball's gone astray. That's an excellent interception. And it's Rabiot. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fernandez. Not a hint of offside here. He might be in here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Bruno did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Trossard. So it is still 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. DiMarco. Now it's Rabiot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! Played up towards the front line. Looking for the run. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. DiMarco. And he skips past his man. He's got away. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! So we have had the first significant moment It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And that's definitely not his best. Spread neatly. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Takes aim and... Oh, great leap! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Hakimi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rabiot. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Pacho.
Vadio. This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Rabiot. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe getting forward, and the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Shot a goal! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Caicedo. Pacho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a quick one. Hakimi. DiMarco gets a foot in here. He's picked his way through. He's having a hit! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Threads one in. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Great vision. Camavinga. Kane. Rabiot, who does have an assist to his name.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good-looking ball. Kane going after that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And here's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hakimi. Aims beyond the defence. Pacho gets across and deals with it. He's having a pop! And the ball's come loose here. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Now it's Kane, and this is Shevchenko. He's onside. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Keeper doing his best to put him off. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
97 espectadores.
Van Dijk cuts it out. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yamal tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. No luck with that dink over the top. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now this could be a chance. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, played right into his path. Guardiol. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he thumps it clear. Rodri clears. And smartly reclaimed. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific effort! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, that's really
en el
unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
El dorsal 21 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 26, el dorsal 13.
Barcelona making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Shevchenko. Rodri calmly anticipates. Saliba. He has found the way through. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. Fernandez. Rodri does well to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's managed to get free. This could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Trossard tries to clear.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Caicedo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No way through. Probing pass. Chips it through, and he welcomes it in. The ball's swung in. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.